So it is with great honor and privilege, and for me to, for the people that I've chose to receive the awards for the 7 principles of Kwanzaa. So our first honoree is Unity, Jamoya, Siobhan,
I'm sorry. Umoja. Umoja.
but Sharon Whitaker is our first person. Sharon was picked because I've done African American read-ins for 12 years, but I've never publicly broadcasted, made it known. And I never signed up or registered on the site that I was supposed to. So Sharon came and she said, I want to do an African American read-in for the seniors. And she came in and she did a phenomenal job. She brought in a speaker that was an actor, and all of this that she did, she had African American readings all over the community, at least 10 or more. So she did this with her own resources, her own time, her own money, and I wanted to honor her for unity. She brought the community together. She is our first. Hello, everybody. Sharon Whitaker, She Connects LLC. The purpose is in the name of the business, She Connects. That's what I do. My purpose is to connect individuals with opportunities to best serve what it is that they have to offer. Um, I represent different nonprofit organizations, specifically with the reading she's talking about. Anybody can participate. I work with churches, individuals, the library. We were in the schools last year, here at the senior center. People in their homes. You can have a bedtime story with your grandchildren. The purpose is just to highlight African American authors and their experiences. My goal has always been to fill the entire month, every single day, with the readings. I didn't start these things. It's through the National Council of Teachers of English, and it's been happening since 1992. I just so happened to bump up on it, and it goes along the lines with what Mr. Tyrone was talking about, just educating our communities about our history, the importance of our history and literacy. To be honest, I was a high school dropout, and there are some things that I feel that I lacked going into my adulthood, because when I did decide to go back to school, I became a professional student. I got everything that I could get, but there was a gap that was missing. So I know that it's important for us to teach our children about literacy and the importance of learning our history. Mr. West was my elementary school principal. Yes, I love to say, absolutely. And that's my granddaughter over there. So just the contrast between the two is amazing to me. I have other grandchildren that
I have to leave a legacy for. So what better way than to teach them about who they are and do it in the most exceptional way possible. And that's through education and literacy. So I am taking host sites, readers, authors, anybody, because we are doing the reading again in February. It runs throughout the entire month of February. And also, outside of the readings, because I believe it's important, because Mr. Tyrone also mentioned the current administration, I'm coordinating a Civics 101 symposium here in the city. It's going to be at Trinity Church on January 18th. It's 2 days before the inauguration. It's going to be an opportunity to learn about our governmental structure, what its rights and responsibilities are to our community, as well as what our responsibilities are to our government. And I'm seeking panelists to be a part of that. So if you are in any industry, a professional in any industry, healthcare, economics, environmental, all of those things, I'm seeking people for the panelists. Um, Unfortunately, we are steering clear of our elected officials because it is a nonpartisan event, and we don't want any misunderstandings as far as campaigning and things of that nature. So we want to hear from the professionals. But like I said, I am here to support my community, my businesses, through networking, events, and things of that nature. And I so appreciate you all for this opportunity because I don't do what I do for applause. I do it because it's what I do. But it absolutely is a blessing to be recognized, and I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
So our second now honoree is self-determination, which is Kuna Chaka Beach. I tried.
And Kiswahili is very consonant, K consonant aware. Kuji chakulia. Everybody say that so we'll learn it at the same time. Kuji chakulia.
Okay, and that person unfortunately is not here. Stephanie Lashley, she is experiencing some medical issues at this time, so we are going to keep her in prayer, as well as her husband, Victor Lashley, who is also an honoree for today. We are going to keep them both in prayer. I picked Stephanie because she had an organization called MOAN, Mothers of Angels Nearby. And it's an organization that was birthed out of the loss of her son, Tyler Brunson, who passed away in September of 2016. Mothers of Angels Nearby is a healing together grief groups for grieving mothers. She is out speaking and helping mothers everywhere. I have referred several people to Stephanie to encourage and to help who lost their sons. She also brings awareness to drug overdose and suicide awareness, which is very large in our community, in everybody's community. I'll see that. But she was one of the honorees for today. So our next person is Collective Works and Responsibility.
Ujima.
Ujima, and that person is Mr. Isaac Jones. And I chose Mr. Jones because he is a local resident that shares his talent in barbering in the community free educating our young men, and he's currently a lineman. I don't know if I should have mentioned that, but he's a storm chaser. He chases storms, and when the power is out, he's one of the men that go out to restore the power.
Good evening. Like you said, my name is Isaac Jones. My ultimate vision is to continuously help individuals that actually went through a struggle, as Kenora represents, to a struggle so that you can succeed. Ultimately, I work with nonprofits, I work with churches, I work with the city of Asbury Park, I work with innovators, I work with numerous organizations throughout the community. And, like I said, I just want to continue to encourage people that never had the opportunity to be helped. There's always someone looking to help you. So I'm not going to take up too much of your time. I appreciate this award. And thank you very much.
Okay, so our next person, again, as I mentioned, was Victor Lashley for Cooperative Economics. Victor Lashley is the owner of Southpaw Gym. He has an organization, Ringside Rescue, at Southpaw Gym. Ringside Rescue advocates for at-risk youth and is dedicated to providing youth ages 4 to 17 in Monmouth and Ocean County with exciting, productive ways to learn and grow. Our aim is to empower students of all ages, one at a time, and there are plenty of opportunities for them to get involved. It's basically redirecting their energy. My son grew up with hyperactive attention deficit disorder. So the what Ringside Rescue is one of those places that help them learn how to box, with self-defense. He also helped women with self-defense. But it's just to help them express themselves better without releasing anger every time something doesn't go their way. So that was Victor Lashley. Again, Stephanie and Vic, we're going to keep them both in prayer. So how many people in the room know Miss Mary Scott? So you know she bossy, you know she feisty, you know she's loving, kind, and she loves working with our youth, and she loves working in the community. Mary Scott, and she told me to pause, okay. Mary Scott loves working with our youth in the community, and she takes time to educate them on life lessons through her work with the Boy Scout Troop, PSA 214. See, 241. So Mary Scott, if you could please come to the floor.
Most of you know me know I love to talk and I can talk. I'm the youngest of 9 children, the youngest of 6 sisters, so we have the gift of gab. But what I'd like to say today, I go to a scripture. Trust in the Lord and do good. Dwell in the land and enjoy safe pasture. Delight yourself in the Lord, and He will give you the desires of your heart. I have to say, my father died when I was 7. When I was 12, I was blessed enough to go live with my grandparents. And when I became a member of Second Baptist Church of Asbury Park, they became my extended family. Can't not talk about Bangs Avenue School, Asbury Park School District. Howard West was my vice principal. And when they talk about community, we were a community. In Asbury Park High School, I could name teachers, Edna Hunter, Steve Kessler. I could just name so many people in my church. My grandmother, Mildred Edwards, just so many people. They all, and I can't forget my 4th grade teacher, Neptune, Brenda Terrell. When you have teachers and people that live in your community, that go to church with you, that you see in the grocery store, that tap you on your shoulder if you need it, and your parents aren't going to say anything except correct you again, it encouraged me to know that education was my calling. This is my 46th year with the Neptune Township Public School System. Even though I'm a proud graduate of the Asbury Park Public School System, don't deny that to anybody. But I need you all to know that my love is giving back. My love is every organization I belong to, Delta Sigma Theta, National Council of Legal Women, Central Jersey Club, National Association of Legal Business and Professional Club Incorporated, Merck Advocate. No matter what I do, it's community and giving back. And it's when you really give of yourself that you receive your blessings. I have to say, Boy Scout, my son's gonna be mad at me because I'm asking Robert Scott Sr. to please stand. He became the first Eagle Scout in Eatontown, the first black Eagle Scout in Eatontown. And since then, he's now a Scoutmaster, troop 241 at St. Baptist Church in Asbury Park. My daughter-in-law, Vanessa Rodriguez Scott, please stand. She's the Sister Scoutmaster. And what we do, we encourage our kids to let them know this is our community. Our community becomes what we make it. And even though Fawn and Robert Jr. stand up, they're current scouts. Jay Sean stand up, he's a past scout. And I have to say, it's when you give of yourself, it's when you give of yourself that you really know that you're making a difference. My Second Baptist Church family of Asbury Park, please stand. Just so you know, there isn't a time that I'm asked to do something. If I can't do it, I'm going to find somebody who can do it for you. We are our brothers and sisters' keeper. So to the city of Asbury Park Kwanzaa celebration, it is deeply an honor for me to receive this award. This is just the beginning, because I'm going to keep on giving, because I love you. Oh, excuse me, come here, Bella. If I don't mention my only granddaughter, Isabella Araya Scott, she'll be talking about me for days. This young lady is going to be like grandma, because she is not afraid to speak up. And she's going to make you do what's right. So thank you, Val. Say hello, everyone.
All right. Our next honoree is creativity. Let's see if I can say it right. Kukumba. Kukumba. Okay. Okay. Carmen Davis Hall. Carmen has used her life experiences to encourage and educate women and men around the world. She has given so many the opportunity to use their voices, experiences, and talents to help each other. Carmen is a playwright. She is a new author. And she is an entrepreneur from birth. There's not a time I haven't known Carmen for having a business or something. Yes, but I chose Carmen because of her. She has a lot of plays. But her last one, Sister, Sister, oh my sister. That one, if y'all didn't see it, you should see it. But I'm gonna let her share her vision.
Thank you so much. As she said, my name is Carmen Davis Hall. I am a playwright, and I started writing by default. I was raised in foster homes, and I had a behavior problem. And so I was sent off to a camp for creative writing to teach me to have something to let my energy out. And so I became a writer, and I remember the very first day that they had me sit on the wall, and they said, look out and just write one word, what you see. And I said, I see man, woman, ocean, sand, beach. And from that day, I began to write. I began to write poetry. I began to write out my feelings. And the play that she's talking about, Sister, Sister, Oh My Sister, I have won a proclamation in the city of Neptune, New Jersey. I have received other awards for Sister, Sister, Oh My Sister. I actually just wrote from poetry, from what I went through in different foster homes, from what I went through drug addictions, when I went through covenant relationships, when I went through that, whatever I went through, I wrote it and I turned it into a poem. It was supposed to be a book, but I was not free. I don't know if you understand, I wasn't free to release the book. And so instead of letting it go to waste, I turned it into a stage production. And once I saw the audience, after the production, they said, that was me, that was me, that was me, that was me. All 9 of those women were me. It let me know that I was not alone, that I wasn't just writing for myself, but I was writing for every woman that went through the things that I went through, or probably even more. And so I'm so thankful to God for this gift. I do have 7 productions written and have produced them. If you have ever been to any of my plays, could you please just clap your hands real loud? Amen. And so finally, this year, I was brave enough and bold enough to accept everything that I went through. I am free on today. And so the book is out, Sister, Sister, Oh My Sister. I did not bring them today. But you can get my book on Amazon. But if you would like a signature book, you can reach out to me directly, and I will actually write it and sign it. Just so thankful to God. I did go to school for theater. And so now I just directed my first movie, and I am working on a series right now. So listen out. Listen out for the movie, Sister, Sister, Oh My Sister. We are going to be at a screen near you. Amen. You know, I count it as an honor that someone would think you, that God would put your name on the heart of a person for something that, you know, you do it from your heart. Like I said, the Lord told me to go to Carroll City in Miami to take the play for free. And guess what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it because if he told me to do it, I know that he's going to make provisions. But if you do want to give a donation to help me get out there to that mission, I will give you the information on how to do it. Amen. But I do fundraisers. If you need me to come to your service to do a production, I will gladly do it. As long as the Lord released me to do it for free, I will. But otherwise, there is a small fee. Amen. But thank you so much. Thank you.
So Faith is the next honoree. Imani, Faith. Pastor Quavon Z. Newton. Pastor Newton is one of the honorees for today because I had the privilege of being a part of him feeding over 300 seniors. And anybody know me know I love my seniors. So when I partook on Thanksgiving last year at St. Stephen's, and I was a part of preparing those bags, there were 300, we counted, that went out into the community. And our seniors were talking about the food that came to them on Thanksgiving Day. And I said, okay, he's on my list. So this pastor is new to the area, and he's going to talk and tell his vision, but he's new to the area. But he came with his feet on the ground and moving. He did not let dust get under his feet. He didn't bother to ask who, what, when, and where. He just instructed and said, let's do it.
Thank you. Thank you for this recognition. But I also know that what qualifies me to stand here is not the work that I've done, but the work that we have done. I'm a part of a community of faith believers that are not only some of the most loving people in the world, but some of those who put faith in action. That is those at the St. Stephen AME Zion Church. We're also for Thanksgiving. Kevin Dunbar, Kevin's Confections, Chef Ross, Andrew Ross, and all of those who took part in that event. This is for all of us. And Imani, it is about faith. But it's not only about individual faith. It is about faith in God. It's about faith in each other and faith in tomorrow. And all of that requires faith in action. And I believe that we can have a better Asbury Park if we be the examples that we want to see. If we be the love that we want to see. That if we spread joy the way that we want joy to be attracted to our lives. And that requires us to be the bridge where there is a gap. Requires us to be the voice where there is silence. Requires us to be a servant when there is a need. So thank you. I stand here as the recipient, standing here with my name here. But it is a joy and blessing knowing that I can put any one of your names on this certificate because we have all took part in this work together. And for that, I thank you. I'm blessed.